Everyone, welcome to episode 6 of the Stay Attached podcast. I'm very excited to have Samuel Octane, the human turret from LG to OpTic to 100T, running it up with Enable, and then Seattle Surge. Also a very, very fast growing YouTube channel as well. Sam, welcome to the show.
What's up, bro? Long time. You announced it, and I asked to be the first guest, and I couldn't because I was moving.
Yeah.
Long time.
It's all good. You got your moving done or getting it done now. I'll get my moving done in a little bit, but we had to squeeze this episode, and it's going to be a nice special one. I'm excited for it, but now that we're talking about moving, for the people that aren't in the stream already, where did you move to and why did you move there?
So I moved from, I guess, California.
Yeah.
I lived in California for about 4 months, 5 months. Then COVID hit, so I moved back home to Virginia. And then I moved from Virginia here. So I technically moved from 2 different places. But I moved to Texas because the majority of the players in the league are moving here just because it's a centralized location. The internet's great. And Texas is known to be the online mecca, if you will, of online Call of Duty. So that's the majority of the reasons. Other than CoD, I really like the area. I've been here a bunch of times. I know the area super well. The weather is pretty nice, other than the fact that I moved here and it was almost snowing. It's just I just like it here a lot. Super nice.
Yeah, no, I love Texas, and that's why I'll be moving there tomorrow, actually. So I'll be catching that flight early. I'm sure we'll hang out, and then it's going to be fun. But yeah, all the CoD players, like pretty much 60% of pros in the community are going to be living in Texas.
Our own bubble, bro. We're making our own 2-ping bubble.
The unofficial bubble of the CoD league made by the pros. Just
we'll host champs at the Hex quarters, and we'll get it going.
That'd be some great content. Imagine having like a tournament at the Hex quarters where just like a team pulls up, plays another team, they both leave and go somewhere else to practice in another building.
Have you boot camped at the Hex quarters before?
Yeah.
Dude, it's so nice.
Yeah, it's a dope area. It's a dope vibe. Like you could just do anything there. You can have streams going.
It's a creative playground.
Yeah, literally anything goes to the Hex quarters. Hector's graffitiing on the walls, doing his art. Like they got Allen
OpTic Allen's, right?
Yeah, OpTic Allen. They want to bring up that name, but he got it back, so we're all good. OpTic Gaming's back. But I'm excited for this episode, and I'm excited to have you because you were probably the most talked about player, aside from Seth Scump. He's always gonna be the most talked about, but you were close. You were up there this season for how much trouble you got in. Sometimes you were very outspoken, but can we pin down around like the area of how much you were actually fined by the CDL? Because you made it pretty apparent that you had a couple fines throughout the season.
Multiple fines. I don't think I can say the amount. I tweeted that
if it was over 10K.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't. That's all I'll say. It's over 10, but
it's a lot.
I tweeted that I got fined more than I won in prize money. So that's kind of, if you guys know how much I won in prize money, that kind of puts it, in a ballpark.
One like what?
I don't know if I'm actually allowed to say. I would say if I knew.
Probably not. It's probably better just to not say it. But I
actually gave Activision money.
That gives you a very good visual.
The whole season they made money off of me.
Yeah. You were helping them pay the prize pools for the
exactly. I was funding Clayster's chance winnings.
Literally, we had the Octane home series.
Facts. Yeah.
But
wait, how much did you get for first place?
10K.
Oh my god!
Each player got 10K for winning a first place at a home series. So you gave your money to a couple players.
No way, bro! I didn't know that. I'm pissed now.
You were taking care of some people, but you're taking care of the community, putting out the good content, doing everything. So we all appreciate you. But from your starting point, how did you get into gaming in general, and then eventually get into like the Call of Duty scene?
So I've been gaming literally since I came out of the womb. My older brother, he's probably better than I am, but he just never tried.
Yeah.
He, big into like PS1, Kingdom Hearts, Spyro, stuff like that. That's where I started. And then first person shooters were like Halo, Call of Duty 2, I think was the first one that I played. So I played Call of Duty my entire life, essentially, since I don't know the first year it came out, but I played COD the entire time. And then I've done everything. Yeah, somewhere. I was like 6 or something like that is when I started playing. But I've done pretty much everything you can do in Call of Duty. Like sniping, the whole phase situation. I was an editor, graphics designer.
Wait.
Oh, bro, I did it all.
You were an editor and a graphics designer?
I did it all.
Have you showed anyone your designs?
Oh, fuck no.
We gotta see those.
Dude, I took graphic design, not graphic design, but like a Photoshop class in high school. And like I've used Photoshop for like 5 years prior to taking that class. So my teacher was like mind blown at like what I actually knew how to do. That's beside the point. So like I was I never trick shotted. Fuck that trick shotting stuff. I was an ill feeder for probably 5 years, 6 years, something like that. I like edited and did all graphic stuff on the side. And then my friend that I met through that was a fan of competitive Call of Duty, and like he wanted me to try just as like a fun kind of thing. It was UMJ St. Louis in BO2, and he wanted me to team, and I was like, yeah, sure, fuck it, why not? And then we started scrimming, and I figured out that I was pretty good, and then he got grounded for having bad grades, so he couldn't go to St. Louis. So we had to like find 2 last-minute fill-ins because our other teammate left because he couldn't go. And then we went and almost beat Mullet Nation, who got second that event. So
really?
That was the first time. Yeah.
Who were your teammates at that event? Like, do you still remember them, or do you know them still? Like, are they still in the community?
Yeah, you probably know them. It was me, T-Fly.
Okay, yeah. I know T-Fly.
Me, T-Fly, Blair, and
okay, yeah.
Chicken was his name.
Chicken?
Stop playing. Chicken.
I'm not gonna lie. I've
Chicken
not
with
heard
an
of Chicken.
E. Oh, you don't know him? Nah. The only one you know there probably is T-Fly.
Oh, thank you, Mom. Let's go.
Let's go, dude.
Mom, come say hi to the stream real quick. Just come wave at the webcam. Oh, she's getting nervous now. Mom's getting nervous. Everyone, you
gotta, Mom.
You gotta be nice to her. Just come wave hi real quick. I got mango. Is it a good flavor?
Yeah, mango's good.
Okay, bet.
Hi.
Love good mango. Hello.
Stream. Hi, chat. Welcome to Stay Attached. Hope you enjoy today.
See, that's the
Sam,
let's go. That's my hype man.
Hello.
Maybe I'll get to learn a little bit more about you, Sam.
Oh
so
my
God, I can't wait. Just hi.
Yeah, she was telling me, she's like, I don't know much about Sam yet. Like, I say hi to him in events, but like, so she's like,
she says hi to everyone, man. That's why I say your mom is she's just a great person. Again, I don't know how you turned out, but
yeah, I don't know what happened with me, but it's happens. All good. Apple fell very far away from the tree.
Apple far from the tree. You caught up already, bro.
But what's it called? I'll be at events like playing, get done with a match, and then they'll just be like 5 kids. When I was like on FaZe, they would have like their FaZe hats on, FaZe shirts, and be like, my mom's like, oh, these guys all wanted your autograph. I'm like, all right, that sounds good. But like, she would just be like hurting them up because they'd be like, can I get his autograph?
There's no chance she knows how to say no. She's just following them around.
And so she's like, all right, yeah, I'll come bring you to Dylan after. I'll be like losing a game. I'll be like, oh my God. And my mom's like, oh yeah, you got to come sign and take these pictures.
Dude,
I'm like, I'm not gonna say no.
Dude,
like
we're getting sidetracked, but the biggest vibe kill is like you lose a series and then Alex comes up to you like, time for your scuff signing, and you're just like, oh, bro,
there is nothing worse. You're just like, you just had a close ass series. You lost for like the match for like when you're top 6, you get to like top 3, and then you just lose full, and they're like, oh yeah, time for your scuff signing, and then everyone comes up to you, oh, good trying that match, man, you played really well, but like you lost.
Yeah. No, dude, the main example I can think of is Anaheim. When I was on OpTic, we lost to Unilad, and we had to do a signing. Everyone's like, yo, good try, bro.
Oh, you guys got knocked out, right?
Yeah.
Didn't you get knocked out
we lost to LG and then got knocked out by Unilad.
I think you guys lost on
to run through a smoke.
Wasn't St. Marie SND game 5?
Yeah, Seth decided to run through a smoke.
Come on, Seth. It
happens. It's all good.
Someone actually tweeted me a funny question. He's like, with how your OpTic gaming team went, are you still friends with Scump, Methods, and Crimsix? And
I saw that one. Yeah, I saw that one. I'm like, dude, that team, like in the moment, we'll get into it. Those are later questions. We'll get into it.
Got to do a quick cheers real quick. It's not a sponsored stream.
Cheers. White Claw sponsor me. I don't know if it's allowed to be in the league or not, but cheers.
I don't think so. I don't think any like alcohol or drugs or anything is allowed to be in the league. But later on when we're 35-year-old streamer, YouTuber sensations.
There you go. Yeah, but I'm an influencer.
We'll be doing it. All right, so we're getting back on track now. I completely forgot where we were after we got the
We started with you asked how I got started, and that's where we stopped. So.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be a long episode, bro.
This is gonna be a real long episode. And now this question is actually because everyone knows you of having an insanely good shot. You've always been known for your shot and your positioning throughout your career.
That's about all I got. Yeah.
Nah, you have some smarts too, some good comms, I'm sure. But what would you say to the aspiring AR players, just players in general, to that want to improve their shot, their positioning? Because you've always been known for that, so you gotta have the best tips for it. So what do you say to the people?
Is that a default?
Yeah.
For the shot thing, like I feel really bad because everyone always asks me this question. Like, truth be told, I genuinely don't know. Like, I've never been the guy to like get on every day and like shoot 1,000 bots. Like, that's not what I do. I don't want to sit here and be like, yeah, I just like have a good shot, but like I'm not like I don't like do anything. It sounds so bad, but like truth be told, I don't get on and like shoot bots and like do all. I don't play on like low sensitivities
don't you play
and
on
like
higher sense usually than normal.
That's probably like that's like a me thing though. I don't think that's like a tip.
Yeah,
Danny said it best in the chat, bro. All shot, no brain. But in terms of like positioning and stuff, I mean, like probably the best tip that I think every other AR player would probably agree with me is learn spawns. Like understanding where your gunfight's going to be at all times. That's like the only like overarching number one tip that I can give is like if you know where every gunfight's going to be, then you'll win most of them. Yeah, because you'll know like.
You'll know where to pre-aim, pre-fire, and you know when you're. Yeah, exactly.
It's just learning, like, because if you learn spawns, then you learn timings. If you learn timings, you win gunfights.
Yeah.
So it's like a transition kind of thing.
Listen and remember that. Learn the timings on the map. Learn the power positions. You got to gun the other AR. If you don't gun the other AR, your teammates are probably gonna be pretty mad at you. It's happened with some teams in the past. But getting back to your career, when did you first go pro? Like, what was your first major event where you placed really well? You had gone to that little circle and started making a name for yourself.
So it was AW. My first like actual pro event was with Danny in chat, but so I was on DT way back on UMG Orlando. We got top 12. And I guess like top 12 in the open bracket back then was like a semi-pro placing. Like that, like top 12 in an open bracket was like godlike. Danny actually smoked. Yep, there it is. Yep, there it is, bro. Danny smoked me Sunday morning at 9 a.m., bro. Damn. Straight off the stage. I dropped 50 on him, bio uplink, dude. 50 on his forehead, 50 bio uplink, lost the map.
Oh, come on.
But yes, for the loss. Look at him, bro. Fuck this guy. Yeah, so that was like the event that people really started to like figure out who I was, and like I got my name out there. And then Pat, Yuli, and Brian had hit me up to team on Prof. But then if you guys I don't know if anyone in chat's gonna remember this, Doug had also hit me, Brian, and Yuli up at the same time. So we were flip-flopping between Prof and FaZe Black because Pat and Doug were trying to finesse each other. So we flip-flopped back and forth like 3 times in one day. We ended up going with Pat to qualify for like I don't remember what season it was, but we didn't qualify going as the 1 seed, which was and then Danny picked me up on Envy with him, Cap, and Yuli because Yuli left with me. And then I don't remember our first actual event together though, but yeah, it was after that.
Okay, and then ever since like AW and then going into Black Ops 3, that's when you kind of got into that. You, Josiah, Slacked, Looney, Danny, and what was it, like Nado, or was it Nick before Nado?
It was BO3 roster was me, Jerry, Danny, and Nick.
Okay, and that's when you won your first event?
I guess
kind of event.
Totino's in South Carolina, I guess. I counted them at the time because there was some good cash, but like looking at it now, I probably wouldn't have counted those.
I mean, people count.
That was my first like
events,
event win,
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Totino
coming out the gate. Totino's champion, baby. Wait, $5,000.
Was it Jerry who used the the Annihilator and got like close the game out right
Breach
there?
S&D was like 6'4", smoked OpTic Gaming with the Annihilator,
and he won like 5 racks. So I mean, that's all. That's
bro. That's what I'm saying. We count the cash.
Then you can stop counting PSX. Let's go. We count those, baby.
We count PSX. Champion. Oh, we're counting Melbourne. We're counting PSX, Totino's. Yeah, the cash don't lie.
If Melbourne's counted with only one NA team there, like we counted.
Bro, the cash don't lie.
Yeah, we gotta count everything. I think we won like 2K from winning PSX. So like 2K, that's a lot of cash. I'll take it.
That was another excuse to be in the Hilton Bar too. That event. That's why we count those.
Exactly. It was.
Bro,
will we ever go back there? Will we ever go back to the Hilton Bar?
I don't think so, dude. I mean, like maybe if there's an event that's like close enough to justify, because I guarantee you, if there's an event within 10 miles of that hotel, gamers are just gonna go there.
Yeah, just
for sure, just to be there. 100%. That's like that is the absolute vibe right there, dude. The Hilton Bar.
what I was saying before all the COVID and craziness hit, I was saying they should do champs at the Anaheim Convention Center because
That'd be godlike.
that event always goes crazy. It always has the most fans watching. Everyone's going crazy, and then we have the Hilton Bar too. Like imagine we had a COD champs. It's all
dude. Have you won in Anaheim?
No, I think in my highest placing Anaheim was like 4th.
The atmosphere of the Hilton Bar after a dub
it's
is
probably amazing.
Unmatched. It's unmatched, bro. I love it.
You're probably walking and everyone's just like, congrats.
I won it twice, bro. You go upstairs, get changed. You come down feeling like the man, bro. You got the swag walk out the elevator, people buying you drinks.
Yeah, everyone's buying you drinks. Or team owners popping bottles and stuff. Mm-hmm. And what was the first?
Yeah, John Robinson yelling, "Run it up at me."
I think I won Anaheim. I don't know if it was the one you guys won, but I just remember Nadeshot, Matt. He was carrying a Louis Vuitton duffel bag around.
Yeah, bro. Matt. I think he had plans prior, but he like showed up to watch us on Sunday. But we won, and he's like, "Yo, good shit, guys. I'm flying to Vegas to gamble with Ninja and Tim the Tap Man."
But good shit.
Yeah, literally. He was like, "Yo, dope win. I'm out of here."
Oh, that's crazy. So let's get into it. How did your time come to be on OpTic Gaming in that World War II? Because you were in there. What was BO3 IW, then World War II, and you had a pretty successful IW. You were still in that same circle of players. But then you finally like broke off and went to OpTic Gaming. How did that transition, like that roster change, happen? And then we'll get into how that team performed and did after it.
I'll run us through. So I was on LG to start the year. I'm going to say that we were the best team. TK was obviously super good. They beat us in a final, but like I genuinely believe that we were better than TK. No, we choked stupid hard. But I thought we were better than TK, and Rise wasn't a team up to this point. So we were on LG. We got a bunch of second places, a bunch of like top threes. We lost in losers finals a bunch. And if you lose losers finals, like that's kind of like the tournament for the most part. So we just couldn't ever get over winners finals rather. So me being frustrated, like thinking that there was a higher potential ceiling if I went to team with Ian and Seth. The fourth was kind of up in the air. It could have been a lot of different players. But the fourth was up in the air. Any of the options I would have been happy with. So that's why I went for it, because I thought that a team of me, Ian, Seth, and then, an ideal fourth would have a higher ceiling than my LG team. So I was starting to push for it, and then Seattle happened, and we got Boobop. We eliminated OpTic. We killed the Dynasty. That was their last event. Yeah. We actually eliminated them. And then after that event, I hit them up, and then the whole process started of that roster change. And I don't want to like air anyone else's dirty laundry, so I'm not going to say who the players were, but most of the people already know like who our fourth considerations were. But that ended up not happening, and we got Zinni to trade for Tommy. I'll say Tommy because everyone knows.
Wait, whoa. Zinni wasn't like your number one pick?
Oh my God, shut up. So we got Zinni to trade for Tommy, and that ended up not happening on like the last second. Like we got the trade, like it was so far along that Tommy was going to join that we got Zinni. Like that was like, okay, we're actually starting to make moves. So we got Zinni, and then we were going to get Tommy for Zinni, but like you were on that team. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, and that wasn't.
You could probably shed some light. What happened?
I don't think anything really happened. Tommy was just like, "Oh, I got an offer from OpTic," and then FaZe and this other dude who used to be at FaZe was handling some stuff.
Oh yeah, hate that guy.
Stuff got real interesting.
Hate that guy.
Stuff got real interesting. I don't want to get into too many details about that because it's like it's kind of a messy situation. But
long story short, we just didn't get Tommy,
and you guys got Zinni. But Zinni was good at World War II. He was.
No, I'm not taking anything. Like I said it. I don't remember when I said it, but I said like an ideal fourth, and like I didn't mean that as a dig to Zinni, but like we didn't go in as Zinni being our like what we wanted to do. Yeah. So there were 3 players that we wanted, and obviously didn't get any of them. So. We played with Zinni, and then the roles just kind of didn't work out very well. We were great at hardpoint, nasty at hardpoint. That was it.
Yeah, I remember. I'm pretty sure we played you guys at one event, and we lost game 5, or we won game 5, beat you in the SNDs, and then that was kind of like the story for your team. Just those SNDs were just
I mentioned it killers. I'm doing like a recap of champs on that team on my YouTube right now. But I mentioned like if we had lost first map of any series, like it was over.
It was just like everyone knows. Wait, did you guys know at the time like we're just so bad at SND? Like
we boot camped for champs. We boot camped for champs. Heavy played S&D, like super heavy played S&D. Like we game planned against every team that we could have played. We ended up playing EG on their best map because we had to auto veto London Docks S&D because we had a mental block. And
Oh God.
we played them on their best S&D. We game planned everything, bro. We knew what they were gonna do. They did it, and we got like 6-3'd. I lost it. I was so pissed.
Yeah, wait.
So we were just abysmal, bro. It was so bad.
I think it might have been my fault that you guys lost to EG because I think you guys were coming on the stage after we just had played there.
No way you gave us bad juju.
And I was like, and then you guys need to win one map. And I was like, oh, you guys, I was like, said that I think Seth or someone. I was like, oh, like you guys need to win one map. You guys got this. And then like I went and got food.
So it was your
it might have been my fault. It might have been my fault.
That's tough, bro. That's tough to hear 3 years later.
Green Wall, I apologize. I didn't mean it. I thought you guys
it's all
had
good.
it.
They won the next event. They're chilling.
You guys were a hardpoint all star,
chilling.
so at least the hardpoint. I was like, I thought you guys had the hardpoint at least.
We were low key godlike at hardpoint.
Yeah.
People really couldn't fuck with us. And then game 2 came out.
But game 2 and game 3, and you're like,
no. Game 3 we were like probably 60-40.
Yeah.
And games 2 and 5, it was just like, all right, on to the next.
On to the next one. But aside from all the bad stuff that was happening with like your teammates and the placings in World War II, you guys weren't getting what you wanted. But playing for OpTic Gaming, did that and Hector, did that open your eyes and just how was that? Because I feel like that's everyone's kind of dream to play for the OpTic Gaming team because you know what comes with it, like all the juice, all the fans, all the followers. Everything.
Oh, dude, I'll never forget the day that I joined. Well, announced that I joined anyway.
Yeah.
But we're good. We'll get into it later when we talk about 100 Thieves. But the feeling that I think I wanted, I can't really answer this question without talking about 100 Thieves.
Yeah.
So when I joined OpTic, like that, like whether you want to admit it or not as a competitor, like that was a goal that I think everyone had, like that plays Call of Duty to one point play for OpTic. And like during this time, it was like mid-infinite, like it was a really tumultuous situation with OpTic. So it wasn't how it was before with the Dynasty, like pre-infinite, like it was just Hector and, the whole OpTic brand. It was more of like an incorporated version of it. So it wasn't exactly what I thought it was going to be. I still loved doing it because, OpTic still had the Green Wall and Hector and all that, and I loved playing for something other than myself. That's why I liked my time on 100 Thieves so much. So I joining it, I immediately I don't know if anyone saw the vision of when we joined, but it was like, this is the point where I saw myself at when I played in St. Louis in BO2. Like I wanted to be on this team.
Yeah.
And like it not working out kind of sucked, but I'm happy that it didn't because I think I said this in like past videos and stuff, but I think the feeling that I was chasing was 100 Thieves, not what I got on OpTic. And that's the reason we were so successful in 102.
Yeah, now you definitely joined at a weird time because the whole Infinite situation was going down. All my homies hate Infinite, and everyone.
All my homies hate Infinite.
All my homies hate Infinite. So everyone knows how that went, and it kind of sucks that you didn't join into when it was just Hector running the show, taking care of everything.
Yeah.
Everything's going great. Like that sucks that you joined at kind of like a bad time. But then transitioning away from that team at the end of World War II, and then I believe it was BO4 next, and that's being on to 100 Thieves. Like how'd that all work? Did you have to get a buyout, or was it just like they didn't want to play with you, so you could just leave for free, or what was that like?
So I still don't exactly know. I've asked every single member of my team, and they've all given me different answers. So I don't know how the process went about me being dropped, but I got dropped. Long story short, because they wanted to play with Brandon and TJ at some point because of 5v5. So I got dropped, and then I think it was within like a 10-minute window. I DM'd Matt on Twitter because they had two players, which were Ken and Jay at the time. And I DM'd Matt on Twitter like, hey, I want to play for you. And he was like, bet, what's going on with your situation, this, that, and the other. So I DM'd Jacob, who is now the VP of esports at 100 Thieves. He was the VP of esports at Infinite at the time. I DM'd him. I was like, yo, apparently I'm getting dropped. I want to, have the power to go where I want to go. And he's like, understandable. I'm not going to hold you to, try to get you a buyout or anything like that. So Jacob, one of my favorite people in all of esports. He's super underknown. A lot of people, don't know who he is.
Yeah.
But I hit him up and I was like, hey, I want to go to 100 Thieves. And he was like, sure. 2 days later, I'm on the team.
Dope. And then I know that was kind of a crazy situation how that roster got picked up. We were just talking with Ian Enable, the guy you dropped 3 times last year.
That's right.
About it. And he was saying that you guys had Lamar accuracy as your fifth. You had the dinner with
Yeah,
Nadeshot
he went out to dinner with him. Yep.
and shook hands, got everything sealed and sealed the deal. He's on the team, and then he woke up. Slashers took his spot on the team. But you guys didn't even have that hot of a start. Like, you guys had a pretty slow start until some stuff started happening. So, like, what was going wrong at the beginning, and how did it get fixed with that team to become so successful in that Black Ops 4 season?
So the beginning was basically a clash of Ken's ego from being a literal god at World War II, Austin's hard-headedness when it comes to leading a team, and Jay's being an amateur, kind of, I guess. I don't really know how to put his attitude or anything like that, but it was a combination of those three things that created like a really shitty team environment. I mean, Ken will admit to you that he thought he was literal GOAT, like God, untouchable player at the beginning of BO4 just because of how good he was.
Yeah.
And I think that like his like unwillingness to listen to Austin at the beginning kind of like hindered things a little bit. And then, you know, Jay thinking, I guess it was the same because they teamed together and he was godlike in World War II as well.
Yeah.
It just, they all butted heads and it really wasn't good and they couldn't agree on how to play. And it came to a roster change and, you know, we got absolutely smoked at Vegas. We got 3-0'd by like Team Sween and like United and stuff. It wasn't going well. So we hit up Matt and we were like, we need to make a change. And I think Matt liked Jay a lot because when Austin and I proposed the change initially, because we believed in Ken and his potential more so than Jay, which is the reason that you know, that decision was made.
Yeah.
We just thought higher ceiling and his ability to learn the game. We hit up Matt and, you know, he was super against it at first because, you know, Jay is one of his better friends and he's known him for a while. But we eventually convinced him, and then luckily you guys bombed out of the qualifier, which was great.
Ah, shit. Let's not talk about me. This is about you. This show is about you.
Absolutely shit the bed at the league qualifiers when we stole Preston.
Yeah, Preston and Chris just absolutely snatched.
Thank God.
Let's talk about you. Let's talk about it. About me. You know, it was a bad season in BO4, but we bounced back.
So we got Preston, and then literally immediately
it just clicked. Like everything just felt good. Practice was good. Tournaments went
immediately godlike. Like no, but we should have won Fort Worth.
Yeah, I was about to say that Fort Worth, your first event as a team.
We should have won Fort Worth.
You guys are going in with all the momentum.
We would have beat LG.
Preston is mixing hot buffalo wings with
dude, Pepto-Bismol, Red Bull, buffalo wings at like midnight, and the guys just blowing chunks the next day, dude.
Yeah, and then Danny Pharaoh had to come back.
Come on, bro. We would have smoked everyone at that event. We were literally tearing through people at that event. There was no hope for anyone. We were in losers because of like a map count split in pool play. We were undefeated.
Damn.
Come on.
But I actually think I remember getting 3-0'd.
Anyway,
you guys got that event.
We were three-peated.
Three-peated. So wait. Yeah, you guys won. Was London your first win? London, then Anaheim?
1 moment.
You're good. Oh, you crack another claw? Wait, you're muted. Oh, wait. No, you're not.
Yeah, my mic cut out. You're good.
Oh, okay. So London was your first event win after that?
Yeah.
And then you 2-peated at Anaheim?
Yeah.
Okay. And then how'd the season end for you guys? And
we got smoked at playoffs by Gen G. And who did we lose to at playoffs? Gen G United?
You almost lost to us, but we got reverse swept.
Yeah, that was tough scenes.
Very tough scenes. And I think we were up 2-0 in control too, so we pulled like a phase.
No. Yeah, it was phase. We lost phase first round and then Gen G losers.
But then you got him back at champs.
Yeah, we got it back at champs. But phase first round, and then Gen G. We bombed out. We got like top 6, top 8, something like that. Then champs rolls around, and we kicked our practice into high gear because we realized that, we were the best team in the game, and when you're the best team in the game, like everyone, learns how to beat you basically.
Yeah.
So, we got smoked to playoffs. We realized we had to like revamp our game kind of going into champs. And we sucked so bad against probably like the first part of the event. Like it was catastrophic how fucking bad we were. Like we lost to phase LG first round of winners bracket, like for top 8 or whatever it was. Came back into the practice lounge and I started screaming. I was losing my shit. Like, guys, we're not fucking playing how we're supposed to be fucking playing. Just like losing my shit. And I don't know. I really don't know what it was. Like there was no overarching reason of like why we were bad. We just weren't playing like, how we should have been.
Yeah.
And we come out against FaZe and
Wait, I still can't believe there's been some crazy chokes at champs.
That is the worst choke. That is the worst choke at champs.
That was insane. Like I was watching it and I'm like, oh, it's 7-2. They're up. It's 7-2 in lives in control. FaZe already up 2-0.
Me and P Dick took him down.
It's over. But then pressing it wins some crazy gunfight.
Yeah.
Some other crazy stuff happens. You guys capture the point. Like it's 2-1. Like
dude, that has to be the worst choke of all time at champs. It has to be.
Wait, and then they were up 100 points in the hard point.
Yeah, Cell was dropping 50 actual kills.
And,
like no EK. A guy was dropping 50 actual kills on us. They were up like 100 in the hard point, and we came back.
And then how'd the game 5 go? I don't remember the game 5.
We 6-3'd him. It was
6-3. Okay. Wait,
yeah.
didn't you get
away? I was my 1v4.
Yeah, I was about to say, did you have like an insane clutch? You like pulled a nade out and
I had a 1v3 to go like 5-2, I think.
Yeah. Dude, that was crazy. You guys made the run all the way to top 2.
All the way, bro. I thought we were gonna do it, dude. If we won that event, that'd be like the greatest. I wake up in the middle of the night
time
with cold sweats, bro. If we won champs from top 16 losers, oh my god.
Yeah, that would have been absurd. That happened to us at World War II champs when we lost the Emmy first round. We made it all the way to top 3. And then absolutely blew it versus TK to get to the grand finals.
Yeah,
tragic scenes, but it's like if you make that run and win COD champs from losers round 1, it hasn't been done yet. It hasn't been done
just
yet.
in terms of losers bracket, there's no better feeling. Like obviously being a loser sucks, but like when you're hot in losers and teams are just getting lined up in front of you and you're just cutting them down, dude, there is no better feeling. Like you don't even remember the series, bro. It's all a blur. You're just fucking smoking people.
Yeah, just
dude. I think Saturday and Sunday at champs when we beat we beat you guys, E6, Rec, like OpTic. We were literally just lining teams up and smoking them, dude. It's the best feeling.
Yeah, no, when you're just on a roll, you have that rhythm going, like everything's flowing. It just feels so good. And then that was crazy. If you guys would have won that, like, and Enable, like 14, 12 or 14 actual kills.
What, game 5?
Yeah.
And you got like 11 or 12, yeah. Austin didn't have. I think he went like 2-9. Let him down. Can't believe it.
If you're getting Ian, he's dropping.
I know we're getting bombs and S&D out of Ian, and we're losing, dude. Like you gotta take advantage of those.
That should not be happening. But
regardless, capitalize on those.
You guys saw a crazy run. But speaking for just your perspective, what has been the most memorable event for you of all time in your career?
It would have to. I think it's London. Of BO4 or champs. It could be either one of them. I think it was probably London though, just because that was the first esport victory that 100 Thieves had. Obviously it wasn't ideal that it was in London because Matt couldn't be there and the celebration and stuff like that. But I think like playing for something, I mentioned it earlier, like other than myself and how big the brand was becoming, and like that was like 100 Thieves takeoff. Really, it was that victory. I think that that's probably my favorite event that I've been to.
Yeah, no, and the London crowd was crazy too.
Oh yeah, the crowds are nuts. But it doesn't really have anything to do with me. But that was like Chris's simp, his first like crazy event. Like that was his inauguration into pro Call of Duty. So that was like another big milestone for that event too.
Yeah, because I remember he was just like quick scoping people on like Gridlock SND, hitting crazy
running around
shots.
with a strife on statues.
Yeah, everyone was freaking out. But now London, I can't wait till we can travel. I miss events so much.
Dude, don't even get me started, man.
It sucks not being able to just go to events. See
motherfuckers can't wear masks, bro. Don't get me started.
Yeah. So we're in the unofficial CDL bubble in Texas. So hopefully we can maybe
play some AT&T bubble.
Hopefully we can kind of get it close to land. Maybe play in LAN at some point. But until then, we're sticking to online Call of Duty. And it's still crazy to me that their COD champs was played online. Because what was the price? Like $4.3 million.
Winning that from your bedroom. So bad, bro. That's what I'm saying, bro. I rolled out of bed and hopped on the setup for $4 million. I mean, I didn't because I lost first round. But like, we got players hopping out of bed, taking a shower, brushing their teeth in their fucking PJs, playing for $4 million, yelling at their parents to bring them food. Like, come on.
Yeah. That has to be like the biggest prize pool for an event played from your home in esports. Like it has to. Like,
I mean, yeah, it has to.
What other event has been that big and you actually played from home?
I mean, it would have to be some like Counter-Strike event or something.
But even then, I don't even know if they've like
dude, $4 million from the bedroom, dude. Imagine how their chairs smelled. Oh my god!
You literally win $4 million, and then you take your dog for a walk. Like everything's back to normal.
Like, honey, dinner's ready. Hey, mom, just won $4 million.
Yeah, Inder's mom.
Inder goes downstairs for dinner. Hey guys, I won champs.
He has the shawarma, all the shawarma plates down there. Like we've all seen his mom's on Twitter. She's always telling him to eat, and he's eating too much.
Isn't that like not her account?
No, it's definitely not her account. I think it's just.
I thought you were the way that you were saying that. Like, actually, it's his account.
No, there's no way that's his actual mom. It has to be one of his fans doing that. But we had just ended on the BO4 season, and now it's time to transition into probably one of your favorite seasons of your career.
Oh yeah,
the Seattle Surge movement, Modern Warfare. How did and why did you get off 100T? And stop teaming with some of the players on 100T to go to Seattle? What was that like?
So we knew that 100 Thieves wasn't like obviously buying into the league. We knew that from playoffs. We didn't really have any conversations during BO4 about it because you're competing still, so roster changes for the next COD like aren't being discussed at all. So we lost the champs, and then some time went by, and I think Austin and Ken got ahead of it because they knew that they wanted to play together. And going into 4v4 or 5v5 Call of Duty, like too many hours is a really huge risk. So the fact that it worked out in BO4 with me and Austin was one thing, but like kind of waiting for lightning to strike twice was another. So I don't think that they were really interested in playing with me, at least initially, because they never hit me up and I didn't hit them up. It was kind of like a weird, I don't know. None of us took the initiative to actually talk to each other. Preston was on phase basically when we lost at champs. Like he was still contracted by. Yeah, him and Chris were on phase. Yeah. So we lost at United and they were signed to the Atlanta phase. And then Ian, obviously, I played with because love Ian. So there were a lot of opportunities that I had during the offseason that actually, I'm like thinking about it now, there weren't too many because like if I go through all the good teams, I could have been on Dallas. That was probably my one that I fucked up on. I mentioned in the Q&A. That
would have been a good team to be on this past year.
Yeah, it would have been me. I think it was me, Ian, Envoy. If Envoy didn't sketch, it was going to be me, Ian, Dylan, Kyler, and Inder, I think was the team. But there was an iteration of a Dallas team that I could have been on. Yeah. But a lot of people already had teams. Like again, I couldn't play an OpTic with Austin and them. I couldn't go to FaZe. I couldn't go to Dallas. Or I could have went to Dallas. Couldn't go to Chicago because they got a spot literally last minute, and then they built their team, and then Alec and Dylan did their thing. So like we kind of had to scramble at the end of the season because Alec and Dylan went to go play with Chicago, and it was a tough starting point for the season. Yeah,
and then I actually had a question. If there's anything you could have done differently with that Seattle Surge roster, the official final roster, what would it be if there's anything?
Probably just change our mindset about the game and definitely make a role swap way sooner than we tried. I think because Damon ended up retiring because he didn't get to play the game the way he wanted to, and he hated Modern Warfare with his whole being. He got on every day hating it. But like I think the thing that like finally set him over the edge is we had made a roster change to let him run main and I would run our flex. And it was probably like 3 days and went by, and the team decided that they wanted me to switch back, and I think Damon just hated using a sub so much that like he was like, fuck this, I'm just not gonna wake up for scrims anymore. He texted us that he was retiring after that. So I would probably make this switch a lot sooner and then just change our approach to practice and try to get everyone to try a little bit harder, myself included.
Yeah, and that's actually crazy because the game wasn't at the end like 2 ARs at all times.
Yeah, his retirement couldn't have been worse time, but it's all good.
Because I remember, the games went to 2 ARs at all times. Like
it happens.
But he didn't have to wake up and scrim MW anymore. Very interesting. He's definitely excited about that. Very interesting year. But then you also started creating a lot of content, uploading YouTube videos consistently. What made you want to do that and get into that space?
Basically, the downward trajectory of the Modern Warfare season from a competitive standpoint kind of put me in the mindset of like, I need to make this season worth something to me. Like, it kind of sucked. I didn't chalk it. Like, I'm never going to chalk competing, but like, I needed to make something of the season because clearly it wasn't working. Like, we had tried, like, I have stressed this so many times. We tried literally everything on that team to make it work, and it just never did. So I was like, I woke up one day, I was like, I need to make something of this season.
Yeah.
I need to be proud of something that I did, because competing clearly is just not it. So I just started uploading, and it started out pretty slow. I've done YouTube for probably 5 years on and off. I've made content in pretty much every game, but this was the first time that I've uploaded consistently for like months at a time. So I just wanted to be proud of something that like I could take from the Modern Warfare season, and YouTube eventually ended up being that.
And it was actually a really good year for YouTube with Modern Warfare multiplayer. It was popping off.
It was insane.
Yeah, I had some crazy months as well. You had crazy months. Apathy was even killing it with the content.
Dude, no bullshit. I have bookmarks on Google of me, you, and App, our YouTubes, and I would just wake up some days and just like look at our views and be like, dude, what the actual fuck? Because none of us are Warzone streamers. None of us are like Warzone players. So like being a non-Warzone Modern Warfare YouTuber is so hard, and the fact that we were like killing it as hard as we were is crazy.
Yeah, no, it was insane. Like you gained probably like 60.
I think it was like 60,000 subs in 6 months.
That's insane. Yeah, throughout the duration of the game, I think I gained like 70K, and I'm sure App gained like around 40, 50 plus as well. But it was, as much people hated that game from casual and
YouTube
was popping
loved
off
it.
on YouTube. Yeah, YouTube loved it, and then Warzone came out, and then it went even crazier to the next level on YouTube.
It's insane because, like, competitively speaking, I'm trying to not get fined here. The players didn't love it, right?
Yeah.
But in the community, like the pro community and the people that follow competitive COD don't love it. But everyone else fucking loves Modern Warfare.
Yeah.
Like, when you go on like the Modern Warfare subreddit, the Call of Duty subreddit, like Warzone, YouTube comments, Twitch streams, like people fucking love Warzone.
Yeah.
And because it's just like a BR that has never been made before. And I think that like, it's just insane to me, the polarizing opinions of the game from just different types of players is like fascinating.
No, it definitely is. But I think the Modern Warfare developers and the team did an incredible job at making the game of what they intended it to be. They wanted to make it a very noob friendly game where it's easy for everyone to get kills and enjoy.
They did great with that.
And they did great with that. Of course, it's not good for the competitive aspect because it just makes the game so easy, and it just everything. The time to kill was very slow. But for the casual players who sit like across the room, they have a 60-inch bubble TV.
That's right, dude. Billy and Johnny get home from construction work and hop on Warzone to play. You get some dubs, dude. That's
literally they have Cheetos in one hand, beer in the other, and they're still able to get kills because like,
I know
Modern Warfare was just made for casual players to enjoy, and they did an incredible job at making casual players enjoy it.
Hats off to Infinity Ward. Great job.
Yeah, no, they did really good for that aspect of where they were going for. It was tough scenes for competitive from time to time with all the issues, glitches,
didn't get a single competitive update the entire year. Literally not one. All good though.
Yeah, nah, it sucked, especially because like we were going in like, did you go to one of the play testings or like the review feedback things? I think I went like 3 times with different people. I went like 3 times, and we were gonna get this stuff change in domination, this stuff change in SND. Nothing happened. So it was just like, all right, I don't even know why we went to that. But we tried at least.
I usually don't. I get invited to them, but I don't go just because I know that they're lost or they don't give a fuck. But I went to the Cold War one because I guess it was just such a tough year competitively that I was like, Treyarch needs to breathe some life into competitive COD. And like, I don't know if I'm allowed to say like what was discussed there, but I went to Treyarch like super early. I think it was probably, I want to say June or July. And dude, the shit that they came out, like Vaughn and the whole team, Tony and all of them, like the way they were pitching the game, the way that they were talking about competitive, they weren't even talking about their game. They were talking about competitive Call of Duty. And I was like, dude, this year is going to be fucking insane.
Yeah. No, they are very passionate. I remember going to, I think like a Black Ops 3. Yeah, I think Black Ops 3 they game tested, and Vaughn was there, and he was just saying like how he wants Call of Duty to be the biggest esport it can be, bigger than anything else. Like that's what he wants, and they truly, truly care about competitive Call of Duty. That's why they're always so quick on the changes.
Think about how good the Black Ops years are, man.
Yeah. So Black Ops 1 was early competitive days. Black Ops 2, best competitive game of all time. Black Ops 3 is up there for best competitive game of all time.
Unpopular opinion. I don't know if chat's going to agree with me here. I think BO2 was a mistake. I think BO2 was them being, or not a mistake, I should say. They got.
I think it happened on accident. They were just making something, and it became great.
complete fucking accident.
Yeah, they didn't mean to make a game that good and perfect.
I don't think that they had a single thought in mind, maybe a little bit of competitive COD, but there is no chance in hell that they made that game the way that it turned out. No chance.
Yeah. Nah, that was like the maps, everything was just perfect. Hardpoint played. That was the first game with Hardpoint, right?
They
first
got
game
lucky.
with Hardpoint. Yeah, and like they released Hardpoint, and it's been a hit ever since. Been in every game. SND was really good in that game. Capture the Flag played really well. The colors, the visuals were amazing.
It was a perfect competitive game.
Yeah,
and like that's why I don't like when people hold games to the standard of BO2, is because BO2 was a literal, like they got lucky. Like it wasn't supposed to be what it became. So like holding something or like new games to a standard of something that is like it can't happen again is like it's illogical to me.
We just have to hopefully get lucky again and have
really like now there's like there's enough money and enough infrastructure to where competitive Call of Duty can, you know, that can happen again, but it's not going to be the way that BO2 ever was.
Yeah, but it's incredible when the community, like it's happening with Warzone right now, where the like people are playing Call of Duty, whether it be multiplayer, zombies, Warzone now that it's a thing, and still competitive is a thing because like it's the trickle down effect. The fans of Warzone and just casual
Call of Duty is
multiplayer,
the best it's ever done. Like you hear it every year when it's like, oh, Call of Duty was the #1 best-selling game of the year. It's like, oh, that's every year.
Yeah,
like,
but now it's like. Now it's booming on YouTube still, even after the lifespan because of Warzone. On Twitch, like, when's the last time we've ever seen Call of Duty consistently have over 100,000 plus views ever on Twitch?
BO2.
I don't even think they had that many just because like it wasn't.
Nah, Seth and Matt were killing it. BO2.
Yeah, but they weren't having 100K. Like that's.
I mean, they weren't getting
a lot for the time. They were having an insane amount for the time.
They were getting an equivalent.
But now we have like the big streamers like the Nick Mercs, the Tim the Tab Mans, like all those big streamers that are like consistently playing Call of Duty, getting new people interested in Call of Duty in general.
Think about
and then
like Warzone obviously like is kind of bridging the gap between competitive and casual, like in a way. Like, it's getting you in Call of Duty, where I should say it's like opening the door. But like think about the fall of Fortnite as well. Like this is hugely relevant because Tfue, Cloaksy, Aiden, like a lot of these guys that were notorious Fortnite players, the best Fortnite players on the planet, all came into BR to play Warzone, and now they're just COD streamers. Like there's just more people that just watches COD, and obviously, like 100% of those people aren't going to go find competitive COD, but 5-10%.
Anything else, like any new viewer, they tell their friends about it, they get into it, and then maybe one day those players will be pro players. They're going to be watching for a while and playing them like whatever their age is. But it's always good now that Call of Duty's popping off. So we're just praying for that good competitive game, that good game for everything.
Praying, dude, hoping.
If Black Ops Cold War is that game, it will be incredible because now with like the actual CDL being like our Call of Duty having the franchising, it's so huge because we actually have like a backing. Before, like we had the team at MLG and Adam leading them, and they were like throwing these events together with the prize pools and doing incredible jobs. So hopefully they can host events again soon. And I
pray.
Yeah, hopefully.
Being at home sucks.
Yeah, hopefully. But Call of Duty will just go to the next level if there's just that good game, CDLs in it, and everything's just popping off. So we're all hoping for it. The COD community deserves it, and we're all praying that it happens. But what are you most looking forward to in Black Ops Cold War as the gameplay wise?
For gameplay?
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of hard to say with Treyarch because they always introduce something that like hasn't really been done before. Like jetpacks, like the different like manual healing in BO4. There's just like a lot of stuff that Treyarch does that other studios don't, that they come up with. So I guess it's kind of answering the question without an answer. It's like just being excited for the unknown that Treyarch can bring to a game. We've all played the beta and we all kind of know what to expect there, but I think that there's so much more behind closed doors that we haven't seen yet, that, just the potential of a Treyarch Call of Duty is kind of what I'm excited for.
Yeah, because they've already been super quick with all the updates.
Oh yeah, Tony's tweeting about slide canceling. Like
Tony's tweeting about slide canceling, all the glitches, all the movement glitches, and then even from that week 1 alpha to the beta, there was a bunch of different changes, and I'm sure they're gonna stay on top of that, make sure there's some more changes, and it's gonna be interesting when like the whole Warzone world or the Modern Warfare Battle Royale.
Is it going to be Modern Warfare Warzone? Like the graphics in the game, is it going to be Modern Warfare Warzone with Cold War guns? Because like the guns don't look the same. The games are not graphically the same. So like how I'm so confused about this. If someone in chat like wants to,
yeah, someone in chat, you guys are the masters.
Like, someone explain here. Y'all are Warzone masterminds. So
someone has to get the leaks.
Is if you go on Black Ops Cold War, right, and you play Warzone, is it Modern Warfare Warzone with like Black Ops guns? Like, how is this working?
Yeah, I know they're combining the world somehow where you can use the guns in Modern Warfare and
the engine stays the same. Is it just
I think they announced the engine is staying the same as Modern Warfare. It's gonna be interesting to see the map though, because they're definitely changing the map.
Oh, they got to change the map. There has to be like a new map for something.
There has to be a new map.
So like if I go on and play like that with the XM4 on Cold War, like is it get transitioned into a Modern Warfare XM4 and like it looks different and like how that works?
Yeah, I don't know. That sounds really confusing. So
yeah, like that's like hella confusing to me.
I'm not a game developer, but that sounds like a very difficult task. But I'm sure they'll do well, and I just want to see Warzone keep on thriving because it's absolutely killing it. But I think it might be time for some Twitter questions.
I love Twitter questions.
Let's see these great questions that people tweeted us for this episode. Let's see where they at. All right. This one is from Mr. Infamous Ty. Who is the best main AR you've ever faced in a tournament setting? Who's giving you the most problems? And I want you to give a specific game, time period, all that stuff.
I got you. The best one I've ever faced.
Doesn't have to be the best one ever, but like best one that
I've ever faced. Yeah. It would probably be BO3 Season 2 playoffs, Austin, or I guess Champs Matt when we got knocked out in IW.
Okay.
That's probably the two.
Yeah. That makes sense. They were both disgusting at those times.
Yeah, I got fucking manhandled both of those tournaments, those series. It was not fun. We lost against OpTic and IW in about 12 minutes, and then Austin had me in a hoop mixtape in BO3.
So you're just like, shit, this is not feel good.
He and I went back and forth in BO3, but that event I literally couldn't fuck with him.
Yeah. And then next one from I2 Wildcat. If you can go back in time and play any series back on LAN, which would it be and why?
I'm playing Grand Finals of Champs back because I think we win that.
Versus United?
United. Okay. I think we win that. Or I'm playing LG back because I don't want to play LG at the same time, though, because that losers run was fucking godlike. So I think I'll play back Grand Finals instead.
Yeah. But you never know what happens. If you win that winners round one, like you start making
matchup, like that phase series never happens. Like I'll probably play back Champs Finals.
Yeah. Champs Finals. What a time.
Yeah, what a time.
And now another one from Teza. How well does the hypothetical John Octane Scump Crim line up to finish out World War II?
Dude, I think we're fucking gross. I'll take this to my grave.
I
think we're actually disgusting. Like if we get, John, Tommy, or Ken, like we're fucking gross.
Gotta love roster changes, dude. Roster changes is the most stressful time,
dude,
in Call of Duty. Like
the last two off seasons with like franchising, it's been so bad, dude. There's just 2 weeks of permanent stress.
Yes.
At all times.
You wake up, you have new teammates. You go to sleep, you have
dead ass. Yeah. You're just waiting for random texts and random phone calls. Like, yo, this guy's sketched. Yo, we can't go. Like, it's so bad.
When you get a phone call from your teammate that you just think the words are like, what the hell's happening? What just happened? And then someone left, got picked up by another team.
The text message, you look at your phone, it's like, we got to talk. You're like, oh, great.
Oh, great. Here we go. But talking about the next season, we haven't even talked about your new team yet. How did your new team form? And let's get right into it. How did it form?
So the philosophy of it was Rise from BO3 or World War II rather.
Yeah.
I love playing with Danny. He's one of my favorite teammates that I've had, and I underappreciated him the times that we got to play. But I think now I'm probably in a better mind state to be able to play with him than I was before. I was an egotistical little jerk off, so I didn't get to experience the learning and the things like that I should have at the time. So love playing with Danny. He's a great IGL. Preston, I think he's mentioned it in tweets and stuff like that and on stream, but I think that his ceiling is best player in the game potential. So I think that if he gets to play the game that he wants to play, which I think Danny will enable him to, because Danny will do what Preston did, which is go die and take routes.
Yeah.
I think if Preston can be a little bit more selfish on the map, he has potential to be the best player in the game. And then Pierce, everyone understands that he comes with attitude problems, but again, he has potential to be a top 3 best player in the game range. And I think that with Danny, which is his favorite teammate he's ever had, Preston, which is one of, they won their first event together. He's known him for years. They're best friends. And then me, I don't really give a shit if you argue, as long as you teach me how to play the game. It really doesn't matter at this point. So I think that like Pierce has a good system around him to facilitate what he's thinking in like a way that won't, self-destruct the team. Yeah. Preston gets to do what he wants because of Danny. And I think that like, I'm just going to do what I always do. So I think that the formula for my team is a lot more thought out than previous years. So hopefully it pans out the way that I'm expecting it to.
Yeah. And then with Hunter T coming back into Call of Duty, did you see that and then like, oh shit, like,
dude, I had no fucking clue.
I gotta get the boys back together.
Bro, I had no fucking clue. I was actually like blindsided by that. So I knew that OpTic was being bought for a while, but I didn't know who it was, and they didn't want to tell me, obviously. So, but dude, because Hector bought it, and we were like, oh, Hector's back. He's gonna take OpTic and all this shit. And a week later, it's like 100 Thieves has purchased this OpTic Gaming LA spot. I'm like, dude, what in God's green? Like, how? And it's hilarious because it like hasn't been addressed. By the way, like Deserto tweeted it, and everyone was like, "Yo, that's crazy! Oh my God!" And 100 Thieves Matt hasn't tweeted about it.
Yeah, they're just like, nothing's happened yet.
There has not been a singular mention of the fact that they own a CDL spot, which is like kind of crazy to me because like you think that would be like a huge thing. They're back in COD, which is what everyone wanted, but like it hasn't been discussed at all, other than a Deserto article.
Yeah, it's not confirmed. Deserto said it, so it probably is confirmed, but it's never confirmed until it's confirmed.
It's just like a really weird situation.
Yeah,
but I was blindsided. I had no idea.
Yeah, they're probably getting ready. Maybe building roster, getting the content ready because you got to come out with a banger video, and you know how
but like I feel like there should be some acknowledgement, like, hey, we're we were in COD again.
They're making sure they perfect the content because that's what 100 T's always been. They've always had like the perfect content. Anything.
Trust me, it's some rigorous hours for that content.
Yeah. Oh wait. Yeah. You probably had to do some crazy. The events you lost was probably the worst when you had to like do all that content. But
yo, no bullshit. I can't hear you right now.
Oh, okay. Hello, Sam. Hello. All right. What's good, stream? Now that Sam or we can't hear Sam right now, we are actually going. Wait, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, you're
Can you
good.
hear me?
Yeah, you're vibing.
All right, we hear you. All right, we're back.
I gotta change my Astro Mix Sam because it just cuts out. If I disappear, just give me like 2 seconds. It happened before, but my Astro Mix Sam cuts out every now and then. I gotta get a new one.
All right. Honestly, wait, what were we talking about?
It cut out again.
100
I'm gonna lose it.
He's cutting out. Oh, Sam. It's messing up again. Oh no, this isn't good. But what's good, everyone? We're actually going to be doing a G Fuel giveaway at the end of this, or right after the podcast. So make sure you are ready for that. And then right now, code attached is 30% off G Fuel. So if you want to buy any G Fuel, now's the time. Go get your hype sauce. Go get your cans, whatever it may be.
I come back and this guy's plugging
for 30% off. Listen, come on, man. You got to get the plugs
no way this guy's plugging
while
G
you're having
Fuel,
technical difficulties. Go mute
Listen,
your mic
man.
again.
I'm just saying technical difficulties. It happens.
But what's it called? I think that's kind of it for the main part of the episode. Now I'm kind of down to...
You want to bullshit?
I'm kind of down to get some questions from chat.
Ooh, and see what's chat. It's the equivalent to bullshitting. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll get some nice fun questions from the chat.
Oh.
So if you guys have any questions for Sam, now is the time to ask them. We got the White Claws in hand. We're feeling loose. We're feeling ready to go. Ready to bullshit. Dude. Just vibing.
Feeling great.
So ask us what's it called? What you need to do or what you want to ask. Because Sam, usually it costs a lot to have Sam. Like an appearance fee. I think it's like $25K for the hour or something.
Yeah,
So I'm paying a lot for this.
Yeah, man.
I'm paying a lot for this episode.
Appearance fees and all that, Let's see if I can find some good questions that aren't stupid.
Yeah, I'm seeing some.
Ask Sam why he signed a lengthy contract with Seattle. Every player is on a 1+1, so it will be a default contract for that.
Did you? I don't know if you could say it, but did you re-sign a new one, or I don't know if you can say it.
I'm not gonna say.
Yeah, you can't say it.
Yeah, I don't want to say that. What roster change would have made Seattle work? There was a time that we could have got Nato, but it didn't happen. We thought we were getting Nato for about a week, and then it didn't happen, which sabotaged our practice for an event, which wasn't great. Celebrity crush, Anna Kendrick. She is great. Damn, I'm killing these, dude.
Yeah, just like knocking them down one by one. Get that one from TJ. Get that one from.
Where's TJ? Oh, there he is. Who's your least favorite teammate of all time, and why is it slacked? Who's my least favorite teammate of all time?
Who's gonna be put on
I'm
the
actually
spot?
trying to think right now. I think like for the time, it was probably Danny. No bullshit.
Way.
If Danny's a chick, it might have been Danny. I fucking hated him.
He was just trying to bring the best out of you.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
But at the time, you didn't realize it. Yeah.
Appreciate it that I should have, dude. I was just a young douchebag kid.
That's how I felt like with Cap, for sure.
Dude, Cap is my favorite teammate of all time.
Yeah, Cap's a great teammate.
I fucking love Cap.
Yeah, Cap's a great teammate.
But I think Danny's my answer for the time, just because we argued all the time. I just butted heads with him.
On the opposite end of the spectrum, who are your top 3 favorite teammates of all time?
Probably Ken, Ian, and Cap.
Ken, Ian, Cap. Okay.
You could say like anyone from my 100 Thieves team, and then like Cap, Jerry, Nick. I loved playing with. Like, there's a lot of people I actually really enjoyed playing with.
It's Fellow. You said before y'all ignored him.
So you wanted dude.
But you team with
that
Fellow?
Story. Yeah, dude. I teamed with Fellow and Justice in AW.
Oh,
that was before Prof.
Okay.
Dude, I teamed with him for 3 days. Like, me and Zinni didn't want to play with him. Or Zinni didn't want to play with him. So he got on for scrims like 2 days in a row.
Good call.
And all we did was team kill him until he left the game. And then he left our team.
So you and Zinni just team killed.
Zinni didn't want to play with Fellow. He literally bullied him every day. And we were like, yo, fuck this guy. So we just team killed him in scrims. And he was like, dude, what the fuck? And then he was like, dude, I can't take this anymore. I'm leaving. And he left the fucking team.
Wait, what? Has that ever been said before?
Oh, I don't. Maybe not.
I've never heard that story.
Yeah, bro. Why
would you even get on for practice?
No, it wasn't like we just killed him. Like we didn't just spawn in and kill him. Like if we're playing like Biolab, we'd shoot the canisters and kill him. Like, I accidentally naded you type shit. But it was like all over the top.
And after the 100th time, he's like, yo.
Yeah, after the 100th time, he's like, dude, what the fuck? What are you guys doing? And we're like, sorry, bro.
Yo, you guys are bullies.
It's not on purpose, like all this shit. And then he left the team.
Damn. Other fellow, yeah. I feel bad for him after that. That's kind of crazy.
Looking back on it, it is so funny. That was back when you could just leave and join teams whenever you wanted, dude. Those are the days.
After an event, it would be literally roster mania. Next event, roster mania right after.
Days, dude.
That was actually crazy. Ooh, someone said, would you run it back with Scump? Would you ever team with him again?
I'd probably team with Seth if the rest of the team was ideal.
Yeah.
So I mean, like Seth's obviously has a super high ceiling, so it depends if he cares or not about the game.
Yeah, it's crazy, especially now with like franchising, how it's so difficult to make any roster changes because there's buyouts now. Then there's just it's a business. Yeah, it's an official business. Finally, it's not just little kids trying to leave from team to team after an event in the hotel lobby, being on like 3 different teams right after the event ends. Like it's roster changes and.
Dude, everyone's asking me my favorite adult film star. I don't know what is an adult. What's the difference between an adult film and like a regular film?
Yeah, I don't get it. Adult film star. I feel like that's like a movie.
My favorite actor is like Robert Downey Jr. If that's what you guys are asking me.
Like Denzel Washington's the GOAT, but
he's nasty.
I don't get what they're trying to say. Weird.
That's just kind of weird. Your entire chat's just turning to ask me about porn.
We might have to cut the episode right now. We might have to cut the episode.
You get demonetized.
The chat's going crazy right now. Y'all got to relax.
Have you guys ever gotten close to teaming? Actually, I don't think so. I don't really think there's been any. I'm trying to think through like every game. I actually don't think there's been any situation.
I was just on phase for that whole stretch.
Yeah, you were on phase for literally my entire competitive tenure, so I don't think that there was ever a time that I could have teamed with you.
And then you were on like the LG Rise. Wait, actually, I think we almost teamed. In Black Ops 3, I don't know how it went down, but Danny asked me to team in Black Ops 3, like right after AW ended.
I was gonna go with Jerry and Nick because Elevate, and then Jerry wanted to play with Nick, and then Danny. I just got Danny from Envy because he got dropped by Stro, which he was like, dude, I was loyal to you because the first time. Sorry, what was your question?
Were you guys on Elevate? That was your team. It wasn't Rise yet.
No, because it was Elevate at the end of AW Worlds. Okay. So it was like me and Jerry, and then Nick had left Jerry at that point. But I tried to bring Danny with me to join Elevate,
Yeah.
But he stayed loyal to Stro at the
Yeah.
end of AW, which is like when he got that Goon, Cap, and Yuli team, I think it was, or something
Yeah.
like that. But I tried to bring him with me, and he said no. And then Nick came back to Jerry after AW, and then Danny got dropped by Stro after staying loyal to him, so he came to play with us. Because then that was like the Austin, Pat, App, and Cap team
Interesting.
on Envy. Best player at the moment.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not really one best player. Dude,
Yeah,
that's how you know
with
Modern
CoD-
Warfare was ass. There was literally 9
Yeah.
people that could answer this question.
Yeah, because it was just at different times. Like someone would. Modern Warfare was a weird game too, because even the best players would have the game where they're putting.
They would get absolutely fucking body slammed.
Like, they would just
thrown
have,
into
like-
the cycle.
Yeah, it was this Modern Warfare was just a weird game because yes, they would fry a lot, but there was always a time where someone would do bad.
You just get thrown in the Modern Warfare CCOT cycle, dude.
Yeah, people killing you in 2 bullets with an MP5 or 2 bullets with the M4.
It
was just crazy.
Who's my COD goat?
Ooh, that's
that'd
a
be
good one. Who's your
Crim
COD goat?
6.
Crim 6, yeah, I would go Crim. I think
Undeniable, actually.
If
anyone argues against that, they're missing.
Who would you say is your top 3 in order? COD goats.
Crim. Yeah, I mean, it had to be like Crim, Damon, and then after that's kind of like up in the air. You could say really anyone. Clay because he has 3. Seth because he's Seth. Matt, like Cap. There's a million answers that you could go with.
Yeah, I think Crim for sure number 1 just because all
it's Crim and then or like Crim Clay and then Damon or Clay or Seth or Matt or who.
Yeah, it's tough to say now because Clay has 3.
Yeah.
Seth, I want to put in my top 3 too because he's been around for so long, still frying, winning a lot. So
I feel like Seth just default has to be top 3.
Yeah,
and it's Crim Damon number 1 and 2, and then after that, I guess you would just have to go Seth.
Yeah,
or Clay.
It's a tough debate, but lots.
Dude, it's the 3 rings club.
Yeah.
Imagine winning a ring.
The elusive 3 rings club.
Imagine winning a ring. It's crazy.
But an online ring, listen, an online ring is still a ring.
That paycheck's real as shit. I'll tell you that.
Whatever you get after taxes is insane as well. That's
Clay tweeted that shit, and I was just fuck.
I mean, an extra 200K doesn't hurt. An extra 200K. Oh man, yeah, that's still crazy to me. But a ring's a ring. That was a situation that we were all placed in, and they came out on top and won it. So it's just how it is.
I have a question for you.
For me?
Okay. Yeah, bro. I have a question for you.
Shit.
We're gonna start some Reddit threads right here. Ready?
Oh god.
Do you think Shotzi is gonna be as good as he was in Modern Warfare in the next game?
Do you think Shotzi will be as good as in Modern Warfare? Yeah, I think.
Do you think he's gonna be MVP caliber player?
Well, I could definitely see him being an MVP caliber player just because he's super talented, really smart player.
Without saying anything about his movement.
No, well, I would say because he was always in 10s last season, like grinding every single night. He was in there. Really smart player. It seems like from everyone I've like talked to and talking with him a little bit, and very talented as well. So I could definitely see him being an MVP contender again and playing really well. I could see it. What do you think?
I 100% agree with you. I was just seeing because I've seen a lot of not slander, but people like, dude, he's just not going to be good. You're not going to be able to slide cancel as much. I'm like, dude, if you like his like drive and passion for the game and like how much he applies himself to get better is just like so rare to actually find in people nowadays.
Nah, he was grinding every night and
I know that's what I'm saying.
So
like people,
he has the work ethic.
People are just like, dude, you can't slide cancel. He's gonna suck. He's gonna go from MVP to a dog shit player. I'm like, that's just not how that works.
Nah, it's not how it works.
Literally just not how that works.
with every Call of Duty, there's gonna be some kind of broken movement. There's never been a COD where there hasn't been some godlike movement, some broken movement
of Call of Duty now, dude.
We're gonna find it at some point. It's gonna get abused. It might get patched. It might not. But there's always going to be some kind of movement glitch.
Dude, I feel like Treyarch. I mean, there's gonna be something this year. There always is. But I feel like Treyarch is like so on top of things because like the way that they were addressing the slide as early as an alpha, like I feel like they're not just gonna let shit ride. Like if we address something as an issue, I feel like it's gonna be addressed.
No, yeah, I think Treyarch will definitely be on top of it if it's some crazy slide cancel animation. But usually in Treyarch, you don't have to worry about too much of the slide cancels.
Yeah, you can just G slide.
Yeah, you can just G slide. But they make drop shotting a lane down real bad in Treyarch games. They do not like that. It's actually interesting to see how Treyarch likes you jump shotting and doing all those other movements.
Dude, I wish you could bunny hop in Treyarch titles like you can in other games. Like I'm so because bunny hopping last year was my shit.
Bunny hop.
Bunny hopping was my shit. And you can't do it in Treyarch at all because you jump off the ground and you're just like immobile. You can't do anything.
Yeah.
It sucks.
So it's
It's
interesting.
like last year, you could just fly around corners.
You could just fly around corners, have the super camera on them, and then just fry. Sam, why are you the best player under 6 feet?
Well, that's I don't think that's very accurate.
Dude, yeah, wait. I'm actually trying to join the 6 foot club. I've been going to the gym, or not actually going to the gym, but I've been working out.
Growing, bro?
I've been running. Like I've been
growing?
trying to, yeah, I'm trying to grow a little bit.
Oh,
Cause like I think I'm like 5'9", but
oh, you got that in like 3 weeks.
yeah, I just feel like I can keep growing if I keep working out and going hard.
Yes.
Like
Yeah, you got that for
that's
sure.
all I want. So hopefully you guys can follow me on this fitness journey, and I'll get 6 feet tall one day. But as Nato said, Saints, that you know, we'd be too powerful if we got blessed with height. So
That's right.
I
Dude.
guess-
God's got to compensate somewhere.
yeah,
Right?
so I guess that's why I'm a midget. But it's all good. It happens.
Who's a time torture? The biggest time tortures I've ever teamed with are John and Damon. They live in their own world. It is a talent.
You just gotta like find them or just appear and
They
show
live,
up.
They live. Dude, when I played with John in World War II, I called it John time. It was 30 minutes after whatever time that you had set. So like I wouldn't give time zones. Like, yo guys, be on at like 5 Eastern. I'd be like, yo, get on 5:30 John time. Like that actually means 6 for him, 5:30 for us.
Literally. Ooh, what's your Chipotle order?
Brown rice, no beans, double chicken, mild, and corn.
Yeah.
Got that shit off the
That's kind of
top, bro.
crazy. Yeah, I'll be going crazy when I get Chipotle. Sometimes I'll get like both kinds of rice, both kinds of beans, chicken,
Dude,
salsa.
every time. I've tried everything. I've come to the perfect bowl.
You come to the perfect
Why didn't I
bowl?
get? Yeah. What's stopping me from picking up gunless mid-season? My team wasn't allowed to make no changes. Who shoots straighter, me or Dashy? I think it's just whoever is shooting better on the day.
Oh shit.
Um,
Daggers.
Wait, daggers are what?
Nah, I'm just fucking with you.
About to say, bro. Damn.
Who shoots straighter when the pressure's on? You or Joey Nubsy?
Ooh, definitely not. I beat Joey Nubsy 12-0 in a comeback uplink without killing him.
Did I hear that right?
Yeah, I beat him in comeback uplink in Advanced Warfare without killing him.
Was he allowed to shoot?
Yeah, he could kill me.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen some clips
Yeah,
of
he-
Dylan playing
no, like-
COD and
Like he didn't. He wasn't. He could kill me. He could play the game. He could shoot at me, and I beat him without him scoring.
damn. Well, come on, Joey. You gotta set it up. You gotta kill him up. Excuse me,
Yeah, it's
at
tough
least a
scene.
couple
Tough
times,
scene,
and like not get 12-0'd when he's not shooting. Ooh, what's your favorite? Oh my god, this White Claw has me burping. Hella. Okay,
God.
what's your favorite alcoholic drink and normal drink?
Like cocktail.
Whatever alcoholic drink
I
you
hate
want.
beer and I hate wine, so I'm definitely like if I'm drinking, it's gonna be like liquor of some sort.
Yeah. Oh, so you're getting twisted.
Yeah, I just don't like the way beer and wine taste.
Yeah, I don't like
know.
Yeah, I don't really fuck with beer either.
I don't really have a favorite. It's kind of just like how I'm feeling, to be honest. I don't really have like a go-to. Like if I'm trying to just get like blasted as quick as possible, it's like rum and coke or like cranberry vodka or something, bro. Just get it down. But if I'm trying to like enjoy myself, I'll
Yeah.
get some hella fruity drinks, dude. I love like sex on the beaches and stuff, bro. That shit's fire.
Wait, didn't you take a vacation during the off season somewhere, like a mini vacation?
I went to Disney. That was the only thing I
Oh,
did.
okay. That's still
Had a
vibe.
big ass cup, bro. It was like a whole
I
like
saw-
gallon full of like I'm trying to remember what it was in. It was like
Wasn't it like a blue drink?
rum. Yeah, it was like light blue, bro. That's how you know it's fire.
Wait, was it at AMF?
No,
Ah,
I didn't. I tried to ask them to make that and they couldn't,
ah.
unfortunately.
Yeah, you were trying to go crazy on the beach. Just forget about MW
Yo, how do you-
completely.
How do you feel about all my burners, all my accounts on Twitter? Did they tweet at you?
Oh yeah, Octane's burner. Well, he'll be in my mentions, my
Is
DM
Octane's
sometime.
fat cock tweet at you?
I don't know. I probably
That's my.
I probably
yeah,
got a few tweets from Octane's fat cock here and there.
Yeah, there's definitely some good shit in there.
I actually messaged.
Surprise! It's actually all me.
You're just bored, like fuck it. Like, I'm just gonna make some Twitter accounts. But Octane's burner actually got beef with him right now because he
Really?
put like he made this like list as tier of players where he put like
No
you
way.
and God. He put
Oh,
I think he put like Clay, Krim, and like someone else in
Oh
like
no,
the
he
second
had
tier.
you like D tier.
And then he had what the hell just happened?
Oh
Wait.
what?
Oh, you
Where'd
left
it
the
go?
meeting.
Oh no. Oh, my window closed on it by itself. I have like an auto timer on it.
it.
Oh, it's fine. We can just talk. We'll vibe.
Yeah, we're chilling. But
I'm gone, chat.
Yeah, pretty much. He put Illy in the Pope tier, and then he put all of FaZe, all of the rest of Empire, the rest of OpTic or Chicago, and every other player in the CDL in the trash tier. So I got some beef with him with that. I thought Octane Burner was my boy, but all my homies hate Octane's Burner now.
All my homies love Octane's Burner.
All my homies hate Octane's Burner. He's a fake. He's probably not even in the stream right now because he said it was 2 a.m. for him when this show was gonna go live.
Yeah, dude, they're all from the UK. Literally every single one of them are from the UK. It makes no sense. I think it's the same person on all of them.
It probably is. He's probably twisted. He's twisted, switching accounts, going crazy. Bro. He's like talking to
himself. Wait, I got another question. So I've heard some absolute. You were on Splice and BO4, right? No, you weren't. New York last year, rather.
Yeah.
What are some a crazy story? Because I know there's some that like no one knows about.
Crazy story.
Because you team with Lamar and Donnie, bro. There's got to be something.
Yeah, our team last year was a very.
You definitely had some days, dude, for sure.
Our team last year was a very interesting group, a mixture of people. We had some crazy days when we were going to the office. When we had to get there at a certain time. We had to take like a train there. It took like 15 minutes to get there. Pull up to the office. There was days where we would almost get fined because some people would go in late to the office, getting food, wherever it may be. Yeah, we were almost getting fined going into the office. Definitely a couple of good amount of arguments, and we were actually scaring some of the, because we had our little office. It was a very small room, which we had like 8 setups in there and 7 people in it, maybe sometimes 8 at all times. And the yelling within the team was actually scaring some of the people that worked at the office. So they like were scared to talk to the team sometimes, the Call of Duty team, and some players on the team, because like we were always arguing and yelling, and all these fights are going down. So it was definitely an interesting season, but we got through it. We won 1, so I'll take it.
Can't relate.
I'll take it. We won 1 with that team.
Cannot relate. Relatable.
We made the most of what we had, but dude, there was like so much going on, and then even
I can just imagine
living in New York City too during like the whole COVID. Corona thing.
I'm out of there.
Yeah, it was not fun, but we had a lot of interesting arguments.
Donnie got lost in the subway first day.
Wait. Yeah, the first day when we were going to the office. We went the wrong way, I'm pretty sure. I think we took the subway like across the water to like Brooklyn or something. I don't know where
he got lost on the first day.
I don't know where we went. But we're like, okay, we need to go back. So we all walk onto the subway. Donnie starts walking in, the door starts closing right in front of him. He's like halfway in. But then he just steps out of the subway, and we're like, "What the fuck?" And then the subway it leaves. Donnie's still there, and so we should have known at that point it was going to be a rough one.
That's hilarious.
And then I think there's another story of when Donnie was on the subway, or I think it was that same time, but he got on the subway after we had left already, and he got left behind, and the person that was next to him or sitting by him threw up their cereal all over the train.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so you when you go on the New York subways, you'll see your fair share of people passed out, people dancing on the poles, people singing and performing, and then some people throwing up their cereal. So New York New York is a very fun city, though. It's a very fun place to explore and check out. I definitely miss it, but we've got some crazy stories. Like sometimes you're just walking to our offices at the park, and there's people boxing each other, and then they come up to you, offer to box a little bit. There's times where we've walked out of the subway and just saw like I don't know if he was a homeless dude or not, but just got beat up or something. Mouth or bleeding from the nose, blood everywhere on his face. Like you never know what you're gonna see in New York City. Yeah,
New York can keep that.
New York's crazy. I think it's wait, have you been to Venice Beach?
Yeah,
it's
Venice
like
Beach is just as bad.
Yeah, Venice Beach is. It's like you'll never know what you're
gonna
see.
I don't know why I'm talking shit. Venice Beach is just as bad.
New York is like Venice Beach on steroids because it's just more crazy shit's happening. You never know what to expect. There's rats even jumping from the trash bag to trash bag at night.
Of people in New York, bro.
Yeah, it's actually crazy. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I think we're chilling now. I think it's time for me to go pack and go to sleep and join you in Texas tomorrow. So
all right, brother.
It was a fun one. I appreciate you coming on. Have a great night.
Man.
We all love you.
Appreciate you guys. Sorry about technical difficulties. I'm still trying to figure this whole thing out.
We still haven't seen your face for the last 5 minutes, but
It's all good.
It's all good. You just gotta tweet a selfie out tomorrow. Today, so we see it. All right, but thank you very much for coming on, brother. It was fun, and have a good night.
Absolutely, my man.
We gotta hang out in Texas when I get there.
I'm down. Let's get drinks.
I'm down. Let's get it. All right, yo. Have a good one.
Later, chat.
It's time. It's time. Giveaway time. I think Sam left. Wait, hold up.
No, I'm here.
Oh, you're here? Oh, okay, bet. He's still here.
I'm in this bitch.
Wait, hold up. Let me
I'm about to leave though.
No, you're gonna leave
All right,
us?
bye, chat. Yeah, I gotta go.
Peace out,
I gotta
brother.
go clean and shit.
Get your setup all fixed.
There.
Yeah, have a good night, bro.